Hello, what's up? It's Silly City and you're watching HWY-BTR the Records episode number 26. So this episode might be a little bit all over the place and I ramble a little bit because it's not that structured but more like improvised. But basically I just wanna also showcase a little bit like my thoughts and what went into the whole changes that you're gonna see in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, in the last couple of weeks I also vibed a lot with like techno, like I hanged out a lot with Adrian, which is like a friend from Ash, and like he does a lot of like live techno production. He has like an analog rack and like it's crazy what he can do, and like it's really inspiring, and also like seeing how fast he developed his skills by just like focusing on one thing. And like he has his own rig, it's like his own computer or spaceship. He knows like every device there and how it is connected and everything. And if you know that, like it's kind of easier to create songs or to do stuff, because something I always struggle with when I try to create tracks or just jam is like to get the right presets or plugins or the right sounds. And like within that I lost a lot of like time, or like also the creative idea, because you spend so much time looking for the right sound that you forget like the creative flow that got you there. And that's why like I also thought, okay, I need to reassess like my workflow. And when I talked with Adrian, like I kind of thought of a new setup where I have like the Syntact, the Arturia Mini Freak, and also like the Moog analog thing there. And yeah, with that setup, like it was quite chill for me. I could just like sit down, like start playing a little bit around with the devices, adjusting some knobs, and then like I kind of had like a decent loop or like a decent like sound. And then I just like thought, okay, in the initial unfinished beats I just had the Syntact and I mixed it a little bit together with the mixer and the effects on the device. And now when I have like 3 devices and I can mix them together, it should be like easy or like easier for me to create like a track. And yeah, that's basically the idea of the Unfinished Beats Volume 3. And like I mentioned, the initial idea would be like to showcase the path to the like Unfinished Beats Volume 3, or like the road to the Unfinished Beats Volume 3. But I thought I don't need like 13 episodes or iterations for that, because it's like only 9 tracks. And then I thought, okay, let's take this a little bit at a later stage. And then it's also like on Monday I'm gonna release a video where I show how I do like the track or the road to the Unfinished Beats Volume 3, and like on Saturday then it's also the track, so it's a little bit more consistent. And yeah, that gave also like the space for a new arc now, and the arc that we're like pursuing right now is the road to live set. So in the beginning of the year I set out to be able to just like do a live set, or like a set with just like devices and jam to them. And this was always like the goal, and this was also like what the whole jamming session was about. Like, but with like the realizations that I had that I just need to focus on something, I thought like, okay, let's take this like techno workflow that I enjoy and like focus more on that. But to be honest, like with the Syntact and everything, like the setup I mentioned before, it's a little bit much also like to take it somewhere. And I thought like, okay, I need something, or I want something that's also a little bit tangible, or like something that people can understand, because if you have a lot of devices, they suddenly just like don't understand what's going on anymore. But if you have like 1 or 2 devices and a mixer, and you just like have this classical mixing that you know from like CDJs, but it's just like with devices, I think it's a little bit more approachable and something special. And yeah, that's something that I want to pursue. Basically for this road to live set, I intend to buy a new device. Like I don't try to use the devices that I already have, because when I talked with Adrian like about this whole idea and live setup, he suggested another device for me, like the Electron Analog Rhythm mkII. And I already saw that often on YouTube, and also like some live artists that you see in video sets use it. So I thought, okay, maybe this is something that could be nice. And to be honest, Adrian was always spot on with his suggestions. So after this video, I'm gonna order it, and I think I'm just gonna add a quick unboxing video at the end of this, like behind the records. And yeah, then next week the idea would be to jam with this device. But the reason why I did that is basically it's an all-in-one device. It has some similarities to the MPC, just like MPC Live 2 that I already have. And also like the user interface and the workflow from Electron, especially from the syntax, is really nice to just like be able to sit down and just get inspiration by playing around. Whereas I feel when I use like the keys, the MPC Keys 61, I sometimes struggle to get inspiration, or like I try to do too much musically. And I think with like this techno device, and also with focusing on techno, I can just like start jamming and get hit by inspiration. And yeah, so that's why I focus on that. The idea for the live set is not to just use the analog rhythm, but also to add the MPC Live 2, especially because with the MPC Live 2 you can easily like chop up some vocal samples, and this also gives me like an easy way to add vocals to this like just techno sounds. And also what I could do, what I try to do in the next couple of episodes, is to just like get some special tracks, or like special parts of some tracks, and then be able to just like have those samples on the MPC, and then like basically live remix them. And yeah, the like overarching goal in the end would be like to integrate this live setup with also like CDJs, to have like this more like tangible thing that people see, okay, it's just like DJing with CDJs, but then at some point you just like start adding the live elements and like mash up things. But yeah, this is something we're gonna explore in the next couple of episodes, so I'm really excited for that. That's basically the plan until the end of the year. I just thought like I need to do this little bit filler or like explainer episode to just give a little bit context and like access from behind the scene thoughts, or like what I think behind those concepts. And also that like most of the things are just like improvised and also like just change, because I have a life beside this whole music thing, obviously, and I just have to see how much time is available and what can I do. And I think by focusing on techno, it's just the most efficient way to like do all the content I want to do, also skill up, and also getting everything in a format that I can actually like go to clubs or like go to events and like do something special or something unique that I also enjoy. Then in next week I think I'm gonna focus a little bit just on like doing some basic beats. It should be quite similar to the syntax, so I think that should work out. And then I have a little bit of an idea what I'm gonna do in the next 12 episodes to get me ready to do a live set. I don't know if it's gonna work. I haven't done this before, and I also haven't done like a real live set before. So let's see if I can figure out this whole sorcery in 3 months. And excited to take you along for the ride and like document this whole path on the internet. And stay tuned, and then see you soon.